On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk, try to figure out what your issue is.
Is that just women?
Listen,
So
stop
what are
trying
men
to.
supposed to do?
Clearly, it's just women.
Hold on, wait. Why do
men
we
don't
do
have
this?
any self-reflection.
I'm entitled to ask a question.
How come when we're talking specifically about women, why don't we just keep it there? That
Because
reminds
we're
me
not
of
only speaking about
That
women.
reminds me of when I'm having a conversation with a child, and you dealing with them, and you say, "Hey, why you ain't wash the dishes?" And she say, "Well, my brother didn't do it." No, we talking about you.
Well, I'm not your child, and we're having discourse
But it's
about
the
men
same
and
argument
women.
as a child, which means
That's
that
a
it's juvenile
horrible
for you to
example.
do that.
So horrible.
We're
It's
speaking
juvenile.
about both
Like I
men
said,
and women.
Men's bad
So
behavior.
we're
And
speaking
we gonna
about
Yeah,
deal
the post
both.
did have men
women.
and women on there.
Yeah, so
And that's the
not
problem
tit
with
for
women.
tat.
Is that they're so busy trying to compare themselves with men instead of trying to understand how they can do things differently to get different results. Women are more
Exactly.
emotionally.
I agree with you 100%. But when it comes to children, you should always think logically.
No,
Always.
women don't even think logically when it comes to the man that they with, which is one of the reasons why they get with the wrong man a lot of times, because they become emotionally attached to that guy, which allows them to overlook a lot of different things and a lot of problems that is associated with that guy. And as a matter of fact, we know that women hope, or they look to upgrade a man, or they, you know what I'm saying, they date based off of what they think they can change a man into. And all of that goes against, or it flies in the face of logic, right? It flies in the face of them looking at things just logically. But at the same time, women are emotionally attached, and that's one of the reasons why they cheat in the first place. So you can't say, well, women need to divorce themselves from the idea that they shouldn't be emotionally attached to the kids and start thinking logically. That doesn't make sense.
No, I'm not saying they shouldn't be emotionally attached to the children. It's a mother. It's in her instinct to be emotionally attached to the children. However, if the father is where the children will have the best life, she should say to herself, well, you know what? As much as I love my children, I love them more than I love myself. I'm going to let them stay in the best possible position, the position that will make them the most successful and make their lives the easiest.
But see, that doesn't make sense, right? And I'm gonna tell you why. Because if that was the case, then she wouldn't be leaving in the first place. Because the best thing for the children is for them to have a 2-parent household. So you're asking them to think retroactively in a logical way, which does not make sense. And if they were logical in that sense and thinking about it, then we wouldn't be having so many divorces in the first place.
I mean, but is the question about whether or not women are logical, or is it about the style of breakup in men versus women?
Yeah, I mean, but we always go down a rabbit hole.
It's about breaking up and how people go about breaking up.
All right, we'll do this. See, this is all right.
I don't know. We'll talk about why I was gone. But.
All right. Well, get ready. I mean, look, I'm saying this now, and don't get triggered. All right, please. All right, here you go. This is the problem when it comes to it, right? See, men sacrifice more than anything. So most of the faults that men know, they already been dealing with them faults with that woman for a long time. Damn. It sounds like
your feedback.
The men already been dealing with the faults. They've been dealing with it. Men sacrifice. I mean, that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? Men sacrifice probably more than men sacrifice when compared to women, it's no comparison. So when they deal with that, all them faults that he'll push out when he want to leave, he already been experiencing that. He already been experienced that you gain weight. He already experienced that your food tastes like crap. He already know that. So now he just say, you know what? I'm gonna just tell you that. So I'm finna be real. That's the only time a man really keep it funky, when he know that he's about to exit.
That's
so
correct.
It's true. On a woman's side that I see, and I think I said this before, women are devilish and sneaky. And then they already doing something in the background. So like, soon as a woman break up, you'll see she be on a date the next day. You know what I'm saying? She already got potentials in her IG. She already got potentials in her phone. she's moving forward, and you know what? Yes, she move intentionally. They devilish. That's what I
You
see.
got one thing wrong, no logic. When she moving, it ain't that she dealing with potentials. She already in a whole nother relationship, bro.
Well, but I'm saying in the aspect of she was in a relationship, now she's out because we were talking about her moving on. So now them guys is still potential because ideally she's still with them guys. She's still with that one guy. She want to break up. But yeah, you're right. She still got him. She got him in there. Like I guarantee you, every last woman in this panel right now got men in their DMs. Say I lie.
Multiple.
Yeah, but a lot of times women don't be
How can
checking.
we
the
control
DM.
who's in our DM?
Women don't be caring about it. They don't even check every single DM and none of that, bro.
Thank
They don't
you.
be
That's a fact.
Definitely
Please.
don't. They control who sends those
Please.
messages.
Men.
I don't look at those messages.
How do we control who in our
And the
DM?
narrative that
How
women
can
just
we?
leave from one relationship and go to the next as though like we have to or we need to be with a man is kind of nuts. Like I hate that that's y'all experience, but you know, there are women that actually don't need to be in a
That's whose
relationship.
experience.
And that's your problem, Lady T.
Y'all speaking like, you know, women they're in a new relationship before they're done with the next, or they have a bunch of dudes, or they break up one day and be in a
Yes,
new
sir.
having a
That's a
date the
fact,
next
though.
day. It's not always a fact. It's not.
Nobody said
So
it was always
don't
a
think
fact,
they was
but
talking.
more
It's
often
not
than not,
always.
that's true.
It's not.
right.
We're
It
talking
does
in
happen.
Nobody said it was
It-
Of
always a
course it
fact.
One at a time,
happens.
family,
Of
one at a
course it
time.
happens. Of course it
Who
happens.
What is
said it was
supposed to
always
happen?
a fact,
Are you
though?
supposed to go sit in a corner for a year? What's supposed to happen?
I mean, but you shouldn't
Come
hop
on with
from
it,
one man to the
You're
next
supposed to
man.
move the fuck
I
on.
mean,
No,
you
you're
shouldn't hop
supposed
to
to
one
go
man
and
to
sit
I'm
in the
out.
corner for a year and figure out why you can't hold down a
heal.
relationship and why you keep getting the same results every time you date somebody. That's the idea. You're supposed to do
Yes,
self-reflection.
sir.
You can make some adjustments and you can get better results next time. Because if you keep attracting the same man and getting the same results, chances is you. So yeah, you shouldn't move on. You should shut the fuck up and sit in a corner somewhere and try to figure out what your issue is.
Is that just women?
Listen,
So
stop
what are
trying
men
to
supposed to do?
Clearly,
wait.
it's just women.
Hold on, wait. Why
The
do we
men
do
don't
this?
have any
Why
self-reflection.
I'm
do we do
entitled
that?
to ask a
How
question.
come when we're talking specifically about women, why don't we just keep it there? That
Because
reminds
we're
me of
not
when
only speaking about
That
women.
reminds me of when I'm having a conversation with a child, and you dealing with them, and you say, "Hey, why you ain't wash the dishes?" And she say, "Well, my brother didn't do it." No, we talking about you.
Well, I'm not your child, and we're having discourse
But it's
about
the
men
same
and
argument as
women.
a child, which means
That's
that
a
it's juvenile
horrible
for you to even do
example.
that.
It's a horrible
We're
It's
example.
speaking
juvenile.
about both
Like I
No,
said,
men
if we talk
and women.
men's bad
So
behavior,
we're
and
speaking
we gonna
about
Yeah,
deal
the post
both.
did
with
have men
women.
and women on there.
They're not a
Yeah.
tit
So
for tat. And that's the
not
problem
tit
with
for
women,
tat.
is that they're so busy trying to compare themselves with men instead of trying to understand how they can do things differently to
Oh
get
my
different
God.
results.